I don't know what to say. So I'm just singing the song.
Are you kidding me?
What?
We just lost 6 minutes of recording.
Hey! Professionals.
Ah, boy. Okay, so quickly recap the topics today. YouTube advertisement situation. Battlefront 2. And, I don't know, I just went back, I'm like, why do I see colored lights? And I'm just like, ah, boy. I'm sorry.
Did you hear my song?
Yeah, I did. I actually recorded as soon as you started singing. Perfect timing, by the way.
No!
Yeah,
play it.
Yeah,
Play it. No!
Oh, yeah. We're hearing ourselves. We're doing good. We're hearing our own audio. We're doing good. Matt, I'm sorry about this, dude. It's just... we're professionals, okay?
We are honestly professionals.
Esports club, everybody.
The most amazing club on campus.
We don't need wires. We just need duct tape. Loads of duct tape, and then we're good. All right.
I'll duct tape a room for us to. I'll duct tape a room for us to be in for next semester.
Oh yeah.
Duct
So
tape the chairs too.
2 is EA's Battlefront 2, not the Battlefront 2, because that's a game. That's a god tier game for the record.
That is a great game. That is a game that anybody can just play and waste tons of time at. And are we having another issue?
Nope, we're good. We're good. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm not sure how well you can see the image, Matt. If you want.
I can see it.
Okay. So up here in the upper left-hand corner, you see what appears to be
Endor or the Darth Star orbiting Endor.
I would start. I don't know, but
Did I just call it the Darth Star?
Yeah.
Darth Star. That's new for me. All right. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a giant dark laser beam of mass destruction.
No, not dark. Darth.
Darth Star, I presume. Oh boy. Yeah.
It's the Darth Star, people.
We're off to a good track, everybody.
Death Star. Is it Death Star? Please tell me it's Death Star.
I don't know yet, but in the far back, you see 2 of General Grievous's ships in the background, and in the middle, you could just barely make out a Venator-class Star Destroyer used by the Republic during the Clone Wars.
Uh-huh.
So, but here's the thing. When I saw the teaser trailer, minus this image in the back, I literally thought we were just going to get, like, Episode 1 prequel units in terms of that, because, again, I'm not sure why, but I think it would be easier for Disney to just be like, oh yeah, here's some Naboo Alliance security guard stuff.
Yeah, that'd be easier, but who says we want easier?
Yeah.
The game companies
Even though
want
it's easier just
the developers want easier. The publisher wants easier.
Actually, no, and here's the weird thing. In the teaser trailer, you see the Empire... Oh, you see the Empire attack a city, I think?
Uh-huh.
And it's weird because in the movies, we have never seen the Empire, not the First Order, I'm talking like the Empire, attack a city.
I mean, there's probably plenty... Come on. I mean, what would they normally do? Blast it away out of orbit?
I mean, that's what they did in the old universe.
Oh, well, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have spaceships, why? If you could stay at someone's range, why not?
There are going to be space battles. It's been confirmed.
Yes! I mean, I won't probably be getting
Even
the game.
though... But here's my concern. I don't want 9 multiplayer maps. I'm done with that nonsense.
Same.
I'm tired of everyone being like, we're going to release 9. No. With a game like Battlefront, you have to release a lot of content.
I want at least 15.
I'm saying, because here's the thing. If we're having space battles, unless the space battles are like part of that map where it's like there's 2 completely different areas, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, if the game is like well, obviously you won't be able to control the Star Destroyers and the large ships, but if you could have large multiplayer maps with 50 to 100 players on, in which case you could either choose to be on the ground or in the air. And let's be honest here, most people would probably choose the air because they don't want to get bombed.
I mean, the Death Star DLC is really good. Like,
I know, but I'm just saying most people don't want to get bombed to hell and back by people who are using the aircrafts.
I agree. Again, I just don't want like 3 space battle maps only dedicated to like 2 from the original trilogy and 1 from the prequel. I don't want that because again, you have the Clone Wars series, which shows a lot of good space battles, and then in the original trilogy, you only have the Battle of Endor and technically the Death Star.
Yeah.
That's really it. But then again, I don't want them to rehash what they did for the first Battlefront game.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the reason, like, in the original 2 Battlefront games, we don't go to the Death Star until the sequel game. Now I want them to do the exact opposite. We've been to the Death Star, don't do the Death Star anymore. Do actual places. Also, I think you get the right Tauntauns now.
Which one is that?
That's the snow monster thing.
Oh, there was that was in the original Battlefront 2 too.
Yeah. No, because you see a stormtrooper get impaled by a tauntaun. It's
Nice.
hilarious. I'm like, the guy who animated the Battlefield 1 horse animation probably had a blast just being like, I'm going to make a tauntaun now, and he's going to ram. No, you just see him play his horn straight through a stormtrooper, and you're just like, I'm up for this.
Hey, I have a question.
What?
Why do we wear this armor again?
I don't know. The clone armor's better. Well, then again, the clone armor's more expensive than stormtrooper armor.
Does the armor actually do anything?
For the clones, it did, but for the stormtroopers, it doesn't.
I mean, let's be real here. The armor, I guess, maybe is like protects you from the environment.
In the old expanded universe, like, it only really was designed to protect you against blaster rounds. That was it.
What? Oh, I could never have told you that because of Han Solo one-shotting everything.
Well, then again, his like pistol's like a 44 Magnum in real life. It's called a DL44, so it kind of gives it away.
I mean, they're wearing armor.
Dude, a 44 Magnum's going to pierce through anything.
All right.
Except for a tank.
Then what about Luke Skywalker stealing a clone blaster and then kill you know?
Oh, the Stormtrooper blasters?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I just feel like it's useless. And both Rex and Kanan comment on how useless this armor is.
Yeah, that was a good episode. They just walk on an interdictor. It is just like, man, this armor's useless. Like, and Rex was like, this ain't no clone armor. I'll tell you that. It wasn't designed for good. It was made for stylistic reasons. And then Rex was like, clone armor may have looked gritty, but you know what? That thing kept you alive from Rex got shot by a sniper rifle, for the record, and lived to tell the tale.
Nice. I can't remember that episode.
It's like
there's plenty of episodes where they got shot by blaster rounds and they survived.
Yeah, like Rex almost got shot in the heart, but the armor protected him. It's like that shows you.
Yeah, and like other times it's just like, yo, I'm good. I'm just trying to think. I was thinking back on at the same episode, like when they actually like season 2 actually started getting dark, like. Kanan was just using the Force and pulling out guys at a cover, and immediately Rex was headshotting them.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you're pretty good at this. Yeah, I know. I mean, you are too.
God, Captain Rex. He's a baller. Thanks, Rex. Thanks, Rex. All right, but also, I want to make a little quick side note before we finish up this. Because I don't want to really talk about anime or the YouTube advertisement situation. And this is something that really is bugging me. They already have a pre-order bonus at the end of the teaser trailer.
See, this is why I told you there's going to be a season pass.
No, but it says pre-order to get the Star Wars The Last Jedi Heroes. It doesn't say map. It says heroes.
They're going to give them characters.
But but here's the thing. For the first Battlefront, for the first EA Battlefront, you got the Battle Jakku. Or Jakku. Jakku. For free. Now this, it's saying like, are they going to do like a microtransactions?
I hope not.
Dude, listen, I will take microtransactions over season passes any day of the week.
I won't take either. I mean, maybe some of them. Like, it just depends. What if it's like GTA? If it's like Halo 5 stuff where you get like certain OP weapons?
Dude, you kidding me? I love the Halo 5's multiplayer only because I don't have to pay for DLC. I can do microtransactions where I can grind for hours, and guess what? I have fun playing the game. If the gameplay is fun, I'm not going to complain.
GTA 5.
Yeah, they have microtransactions.
I know. I was making the joke.
Yeah, so it's like that's also really microtransactions make people more money than you think. Battlefield 1's player base is dwindling on PC right now because of premium.
Yeah,
Premium needs to die already. I'm sorry. Like, it was a cool idea in Battlefield 3, but now Battlefield 1, where literally no one's playing with anybody, it's a EA's really trying to hold on to that season pass idea, and it's not really taking a note from either Ubisoft or 343 for that matter, and be like, maybe we should stop with the season passes and just do battle packs only. And again, I would be totally fine with battle packs.
Isn't microtransactions making Rockstar like $1 billion a year?
Yeah, exactly.
The GTA has been such a great cash cow for them.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully they really keep up with... like, this is a lesson that should be learned. When everybody else's game is absolutely terrible, but you have the best game in the market, because you put the time in to not only have great graphics, but great quality gameplay.
And story, for that matter. GTA 5 story is so memorable from beginning to end.
Partially, I don't remember all the parts of it, but it was a good story.
The ending, I think, like they do a lot of things that a lot of games don't. Again, like 2K allows for developers a thing called time that EA really needs to focus on.
Yeah, GTA 5 was in development for 5 years. I think.
Yeah, since GTA 4 I think came out, they were like, hey.
So they said GTA 6 is going to be. I think they're working on it right now.
I think they're in pre-production right now for.
No. Like they moved into production.
Did they move into production?
I saw some news articles saying that they were looking around, and partially they were thinking about setting a GTA game in Tokyo, but decided not to.
I remember that. You're right. No, but pre-production is where like they try to get assets together and try to get an idea of where the game's going to be.
Yeah, I think they have the idea of where the game's going to be, and they're kind of, I wouldn't mind having a GTA game. I don't think Tokyo is a great idea just because Japan has a lot of lax gun control. Like,
yeah,
and they not lax gun control, like really, really tight gun control. Like there's really not a lot of guns in Japan, and as much as I like a Yakuza style game. I feel like we go away from the GTA style of gameplay when we start losing our access to firearms and weapons. What we really need to see, and what I think would be a great GTA game if we want to move it outside of America, someplace like Mexico or Brazil
or London.
London still has no guns. Or someplace like Eastern Europe, like where Nico came from, or I don't think they'll do it in Africa. They could do it in Africa. Or Oceania. Not Australia, but like someplace like Malaysia or the Philippines. Philippines especially would be a good place.
That could work, actually.
Filipino islands, lots of drug dealers, lots of sectarian religious violence, plenty of things to create a lot of satire from.
Rockstar, if you're listening, you can definitely take our ideas as long as you just tell us that. We'll keep our mouth shut the whole time. Just send us an email saying yeah.
Or maybe something like Houston, Texas. Take it entirely a new step, but keep it in America, but take it in an entirely new direction.
Well, that's where their Red Dead series is going. They're doing like the border.
Red Dead. Have you seen Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah, I've seen the trail.
They released the map actually.
They did.
I think part of the southern part of the map is where Blackwater is. And they're going to keep the most of the map near around the Texas area. That's what it's supposed to represent. So you're probably right. They should keep it away from Texas. Apparently, Red Dead Redemption 2 is supposed to be like. Hold on, I'm just gonna move over.
Oh yeah.
This area right here is supposed to be the Blackwater area.
Okay.
And then you have an entirely new map.
Yeah, because wasn't this area blocked off in the first game or something?
Well, this is, I don't know.
Yep. Dang, that's good. That's going to be a good game. And, of course, Rockstar's coming out with Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah.
Well, we know I heard it's supposed to be a prequel to Red Dead Redemption.
It will be a prequel.
I don't know what they're going to call it. I think they should call it, they should do another Red Dead game, but don't call it Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, another Red Dead game. And I really, really want it to be the Death of the West. Prohibition, down south, You have machine guns, Tommy guns, pistols, still have some horses, airplanes, cars, people bootlegging alcohol. The true full death of the West, where the West was finally fully settled. That's what I want to see. I think that would be the best game ever.
That could work, actually. It's just that you gotta see what Rockstar does with their other properties.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm saying that's what I want to see with the direction of Rockstar, because they could make that great game and they could create a great story. They could bring in like a satire version of like Machine Gun Kelly or like like all those criminals. Think about it. There was like real there's a lot of American folklore about those sorts of criminals in the Prohibition era who are bootlegging, robbing banks. That could be the story.
I agree.
The Depression era. It's that's an entire story of its own. There's so much there that I'm just surprised that they haven't, with a series like this, that could be their final sequel, and that could be it. I mean, I never played Red Dead Revolver, but I think it really could work.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But again, that's actually some good thinking. Never thought like that. That's creativity. Rockstar hired Matt sometime.
I'll make you your new game. I'll give you all your money. I'll give you all my ideas. Just pay me some money. Actually, no. Don't even pay me money. If it means my game, if it means my idea gets made into a game, you can gladly just take my idea.
As long as you acknowledge it, like. I feel like some guy will just randomly listen in on the podcast. He's like working for Rockstar. He's like, "Hey guys, I got a great idea." Then he'll just be like, "Let's do this."
You stealing my stuff? Stealing my stuff, sir?
Hey, I mean, at least it's not gonna be like Battlefront. I mean, the moral of the story is EA really wants I mean, they're letting Visceral take as long as they want with their Star Wars property, which is cool. But at the exact same time, Matt, this game, EA's Battlefront 2 is being made by 3 developers, all at the exact same time.
I feel like that's only going to cause issues.
It will cause issues. Modern Warfare 3 was made by 3 developers.
Well, I didn't have a lot of issues with Modern Warfare 3. Like, as long as one works on animation and the other works on soundtrack, that's fine. But if you have 3 different guys working on different gameplay mechanics...
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a little burp. But if you have 3 different companies working on gameplay mechanics, that sort of coding, it's only going to get difficult to mesh them all together.
I agree with you on that entirely.
It's going to cause a lot of different bugs.
I definitely agree with you. But, some moral of the story. If there's a season pass, I will probably not buy it. If there's a season pass, it better have 50. I want only Clone Wars material. I want Clone Wars material. Or I don't care as much about the sequel material, because if there's barely any Clone Wars stuff in this game, you're just making me angry at that point. Because I mean, really, let's look at this here. You know why so many people love the second game?
Why?
Of the original Battlefront? Because you got to relive the Clone Wars battles that you saw in Episode 3, where it's just like all these crazy lasers going off, and you're just like.
Episode 2 too.
Yeah, like the Clone Wars was like an actual war, and people are always saying like Rogue One's like a war movie. I'm like, it's a gritty war movie, but not the war movie.
I never watched Rogue One, but I don't really like the battles between the rebels and the.
You're not interesting, you know.
Yeah, but that's mostly because the rebel group is supposed to be terrorists. Yeah. And when you look at the battles in Battlefront 2, most of them are unrealistic to what happened in the movies, because the rebels never really showed their faces, and there wasn't a large amount of them.
No, even during the space battles, you have like an MC-80, I think, fight up against a Star Destroyer, and you're like, this is kind of pointless. Well, you obviously tell they purposely make the Star Destroyer look huge compared to that MC-80. It's not even funny, and I'm like, wow. But with the Clone Wars, they were equal size ships and everything, and
that's because there was a actual competitor.
Yeah, but what do you hope for in Battlefront 2? Then we'll move on to the other 2 topics.
Battlefront 2,
EA's Battlefront 2.
I just hope for an emphasis on content over graphics.
I mean, they kind of nailed down the image graphing software, whatever they call it.
As long as they emphasize content over graphics, I'll be happy.
I
But
want
if they,
real content this time.
If they don't emphasize content and they lock half of it behind the DLC gate, then as we talked about in the past, there's just going to be issues.
It's gonna be a big mess. I want classes. I just want a reskin Battlefront 2. That's all I really wanted from DICE.
There's no classes in Star Wars Battlefront, right now?
In the first game, there isn't. We don't know anything about the sequel yet.
Yeah, I
want
remember
classes,
the engineer, the sniper, the rifleman.
The classes were so balanced. Whose brains it was? You know what? We're taking away the classes, and everyone's like, "You're going to make this copy of Battlefield." I'm like, "Have you played Battlefront?" Kind of is a copy of Battlefield because it would start off as a mod for Battlefront started off as a mod on the original Battlefield 1942 engine. And then some guy was like, we can do this. And then they made a whole game about it.
And then that game got taken down.
And then that game made a sequel. And then that game became one of the greatest sequels I've ever played ever.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the...
the mod?
No, like somebody actually tried to make their own Battlefront game.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. That was a stunt. That was a marketing stunt to promote his new game. That's going to be basically... He just made a bunch of Star Wars assets and was like, yeah, this is it. But, so we're going to have to wait and see until, I guess, E3 for the actual gameplay trailer.
Probably. Do you think they're going to reveal Halo 6 this year?
Nah, not this. Maybe, actually. Because knowing 343, they like to announce their Halo sequel the year before it comes out. Which is weird because no one has talked about Halo 6, and then all the Halo fans are like, what's going on right now?
Halo 5 came out last year, right?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. It's already been 2 years.
2015.
Everybody still hates on that game.
It's mostly the campaign. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
The multiplayer's good. It's the multiplayer's fun. It's just the campaign's just...
I expect Halo 6 to be at least teased this year. Hopefully the teaser will be better than the Halo 5's teaser. Remember he's walking the desert with a poncho for whatever reason, and the Guardian disappears. What?
What? No, and I'm like, wait, is this a Star Wars teaser? Because it looks like Star Wars. It looked like Obi-Wan Kenobi, who just got battered up, and then you realize, wait, Chief, wait. Also, I like how you never truly visit a desert planet.
You never visit... Well, St. Helios is technically desert.
I guess, but...
Or at least the area that you were in was...
Exactly. I'm talking like an actual desert, like in Halo 3 when you're on the Ark. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, the Ark's not a desert planet either.
No, but there's like desert terrain, like real desert terrain.
Was St. Helios not desert-ish?
No, not really. It's more rocky than desert-ish.
I saw sand.
I hate sand. It's rough. I'll put those things in the description if I remember it. I probably will because I normally listen to these podcasts.
So you... Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You want to move on to our next topic? So...
I don't know what we're doing.
You want me to play it? Let me play.
Yes. Just for like 20 seconds.
Oh, yeah. The original theme or the new theme?
The original theme. I don't know what the new theme is.
Oh, thank you, Matt. You're the man.
This is what most people know.
Yeah.
At least until they watch the new season 2.
I actually like the second opening as well.
Oh, you talking about the second part opening?
Yeah.
All right, that should be good.
Yeah.
We don't want the copyright claim.
I've yet to get a copyright claim.
We're gonna get it eventually.
We're gonna get it.
It's gonna happen.
I actually do put after like while it's uploading onto YouTube, like for the description, I always type down like, "Hey, if you want to watch the full thing, here's the link for it."
Yeah.
So I respect the author and their tendencies on what they want to do. Again,
here's the link for you. Link it to someone else re-uploading the video, so that way that it's not even getting it's not even going to your
it's not even going against me. It's going against the guy.
You just like link it here, and it's going to, what is that guy's name? Phoenix something?
Oh no, wait, this is Funimation.
Oh, it is Funimation.
Oh, we're fine. I'm gonna link this to Funimation.
All right, that works.
Oh, speaking about Funimation, Team 4-Star got their whole channel taken down.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I heard something about that.
It just happened out of the blue. No one knew what happened.
Does that happen today?
No, this happened like I think like 5 days ago or something.
I couldn't find their stuff. I just saw the re-uploads.
People were freaking out, like, what just happened to Team 4-Star? And one of the voice actors came out and says, we're figuring this out because it just happened. Like, YouTube had no... I'm not sure if YouTube even had a problem with this.
They just got 3 strikes suddenly, and then they got...
No, they didn't even get 3 strikes. Just disappeared.
I'm sure once they figure out it was...
And which is weird.
I mean, Team 4-Star really, really started, like, getting, like, up there once they started doing those cell game shorts.
Yeah.
That's what really started, like, making it popular with everybody. And then they started watching all the other content, and everybody loves it. Yeah, like Princess Trunk.
Princess Trunks.
No! God, no! Open your butt cheeks.
Okay.
No!
Man, Team 4, sorry, you rock. And also, it's fun. And it wasn't
You've been a naughty
and it wasn't
boy.
Funimation because Funimation supports this, so no one knew what happened.
Didn't Funimation make a response to Team 4-Star?
I'm not sure if they did, but it scared me at first because I was like, if Funimation wasn't behind this, who was behind this? But anyway,
Nefarious evil people. Dun, dun, dun.
It's the Titans from Attack on Titan, because let's get talking about that before we go off topic again. Have you started watching it yet?
No, I have not watched the start of season 2.
I have not watched it. Wow.
All right, so great discussion. Great discussion.
I mean,
we know what happened. It's there. It's probably on YouTube. If it's not, it's on some streaming site. It's probably definitely on Crunchyroll. Go to crunchyroll.com. Hashtag advertisement.
We're not sponsored by Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, I'm sorry if you did not want us to be sponsored. I'm sorry, Crunchyroll.
No, they don't mind the free advertising. Nobody minds free advertising. If they
like
get free advertising,
like the Thank
it.
You Coke situation. Have you heard about that?
What?
MemeStar got together with Scares, and they thought Coke was still they saw Coke had ads on YouTube videos, and so Keemstar and Scares jumped on board the train, made a collab video together saying, "Hey, listen, we're going to give free promotion for Coke and say thank you, Coke," even though Coke was one of the first people to what's the word I'm looking for? Pull out of the YouTube ad revenue service.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to talk about the YouTube ad revenue because you wanted to talk about it last week?
Yeah. I don't know too much. I know only a little bit.
I actually been keeping up to date with this because
I know it's a bombshell and everybody hates it.
People are making only 20% or less of their original earnings from this nightmare.
Well, YouTube might go down the drain because of it, right?
Well, YouTube's in the drain right now, believe it or not.
Well, Google let's see. Why don't you go first, and then I'll start explaining things.
Okay, so you remember the whole PewDiePie is a Nazi situation?
Yes.
The Wall Street Journal, one guy from the Wall Street Journal, after the whole PewDiePie situation went down, some guy in the Wall Street Journal was like, "Hey, guess what?" He went up to every ad revenue company and said, "I found your ad playing on these very inappropriate videos of like ISIS, slang, inappropriate content that advertisers don't find advertiser friendly."
Oh, and by the way, before we continue, almost everybody in YouTube now hates the Wall Street Journal, and there's really a lot of impressionable like kids out there who now hate mainstream media. So good job, Wall Street Journal. You have just created another generation of people who are likely going to go out and watch Breitbart because they don't trust anything else.
Well, this is the situation that they're in. Our generation right now, Matt, is the generation that's truly transferring over from old media to new media, which is like we're using the internet more and more. Like no one's really watching CNN right now and just being like, okay, I get that. Like, how much? Where do you get your news from normally?
CNN, The Atlantic sometimes, but they've blocked off their site to me. because I use an ad blocker, and because I don't want to. Because here's my issues with ads. If sorry, I know I'm jumping, but like,
No worries.
I won't use an ad blocker if the ads didn't slow down my computer. But if I don't have my ad blocker on, my computer runs at half the stupid speed. And it's like the ad block. It's like the ads are like they're a memory drainer.
I agree with you on that. It's annoying, but there's something. It's different. Ads are different for like. Oh yeah. By the way, I think Wall Street Journal is trying to. This is where the conspiracy comes in. The Wall Street Journal, for the payback for the humiliation they got from the scared PewDiePie situation, where PewDiePie was a quote unquote anti-Semist, even though if you actually watch the video, he is not even close to it whatsoever. He's making fun of a situation. Congratulations, you took everything out of the context. You.
Yeah.
I never thought I would actually be talking about this on the radio. Yeah, but I feel like we got to. I guess this is important. Also, I know I'm really...
Well, I never really would defend PewDiePie, but...
But I felt bad for him in this situation. I never really cared for his content until this Wall Street Journal situation happened.
Yeah.
And then when it actually happened, my concern was YouTube respond would. And they say, hey, we're going to take him off the premium advertiser membership, and we're canceling Scared PewDiePie Season 2. Okay, what's that going to do? PewDiePie has over 50-something million subscribers, most popular YouTuber, and you're telling him no.
I mean, if we're going to be realistic here, PewDiePie probably has as many subscribers as Wall Street Journal does.
He has more, probably. What are you talking about?
Like, let's be real.
Like, here's the thing. A lot of PewDiePie fans are youthful people, like, and they're going to see the Wall Street Journal as the bad guy. And, oh man, there was another one. Speaking about, but, yeah, everyone is targeting the Wall Street Journal guy who was, like, saying, hey, look what I did, everyone. I showed all these ad revenue companies all these anti-Semist videos. And I'm like, are you for real? Are you really doing this to the YouTube community who's actually... Hate to break it to you, Wall Street Journal. You're really putting yourself in the bucket right now. It's really bad.
Well, here's the thing. If content creators die, even if there might not be enough time. All right, so I'm going to explain several concepts. YouTube itself has been operating at a negative revenue loss ever since it was bought out by Google. Even then, it was still running low, but it was only being kept up by the investment that investors would put into the company. So when Google bought out the company, they allowed the company to run at a loss, and I still think they're willing to do that because they see YouTube as a vital service to the internet. But YouTube in recent years have been trying to make themselves more profitable to try to get rid of that negative profit and margin. I don't know if they're pushed by Google, if they just want to try to do it themselves. So they're trying to be more aggressive. That's why they create the YouTube algorithm in the first place, because they want certain content creators to be ahead. They want people who post lots of content. They want those videos out there so that way the ad revenue can be made and be increased. That ad revenue is what drives YouTube, and it's what makes them all this money.
I'm just double checking, making sure everything's going all right in the studio. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, but what? You're right though about everything. YouTube has been Google's. I mean, what can Google really do? They can't really sell YouTube.
They could.
But how much would they really get off of it, especially now during this time?
Well, they wouldn't get much now, but they could still sell it. But I don't see Google doing it, or Alphabet at this point.
And
Alphabet holds everything.
And here's the bad thing.
We always talk about Google being in control. It's realistically, it's Alphabet being in control.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they changed their name to Alphabet. It was one of those situations.
ABC.xyz.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
No,
Google, please don't sue me. There we go. Boy, that's not gonna be fun. I was like wondering. Hello. Yeah. Sometimes the audio, but have you watched the H3H3 video on it?
No, I haven't. I was actually just reading about some articles right now about the issue.
So H3H3 made a whole video saying the Wall Street Journal is trying to attack YouTube, and then he investigated it and published a video called "Proof that the Wall Street Journal." He was like saying, "Hey, we possibly found no proof that the Wall Street Journal had about these ads." And then he contacted one of the creators who had a very, very racial topic video, and the guy told Ethan of H3H3 and showed him that he had not been making any money since the video had been published. The most money that he made was when the video was first published, and he made only like $7 off of it. But he had premium ads on it. But then Wall Street Journal replied with saying, "Hey, guess what, H3H3? There are ads on there." But turns out that the video was taken over by another company who's publishing ads on there, and then Ethan had to private the video exposing the Wall Street Journal and said, "Hey, I'm going to keep you guys updated on the whole Wall Street Journal situation and explain why he had to take down the video." And actually, one of the first people who noticed this was, believe it or not, John Scarce out of anybody that I recognized. I'm like, really, Scarce? Then Philip DeFranco noted it. Keemstar kind of just hates Wall Street Journal. He's on if you hate Wall Street Journal, you're on Keemstar's with you. Somebody once told me. Yeah, no, I don't know.
You see, I don't know who wants to be on Keemstar's side, but I guess in this case,
Listen, when the whole YouTube community is against old media, I think it's kind of an important thing. And this is making Google look bad, but you know who's really benefiting from this?
what? Who?
Twitch. If you realistically think about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, except for Germany. You heard about what happened in Germany?
What happened?
Twitch is now considered a public radio broadcasting system. So people who want to stream in Germany now have to pay a fine of €1,000 to get a certificate for them to live stream.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. That's a doozy right there.
That's rest in peace.
Yeah, so Twitch Germany is having an issue, but Twitch, I mean, imagine if Amazon bought YouTube. That'd be cool.
Well, Twitch right now is working with Curse. They updated their client together.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. My computer, Curse, and Twitch are now mixed together. It's interesting.
That's good.
No, I find that really funny.
Well, yeah, it's...
Well, you have to pay $1,000. Just imagine, 14-year-old kid like, Mom, he's saying in German, Mom, I want to stream, and she's like, okay, and they start streaming, and it's like the government comes in, and is like, you can't stream.
No, that's what the German government did. It's the most monopolized thing you could do in that situation.
$1,000.
Well, it's actually €1,000, which is
freaking 1,400. 1,400.
Is it that much?
Yeah.
Wow.
The euro, it costs more than the dollar does. You can search it up.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent exchange is. I think it's $1 for every 1.43 euros.
Euro. Man, come on. Euro to dollar.
No, it's 1.06. So it's realistically, it'd be $1,060.
Yeah, let's put it. Yep. $1,060. Wow. No, don't do that.
I can't believe how off I was. Maybe I was thinking of the pound sterling. I think the pound's like either between 0.26.
Maybe the pound. No, the pound's definitely worth more than the U.S. currency.
Make sure you're doing a pound to U.S., not U.S. to not pound to sterling. I mean pound to euro.
Really, £1 is equivalent to $1.25 U.S. Huh. That's interesting. Oh yeah, because, Matt, I'm looking at this chart right now. The pound from 2014 to 2015 kept going. 2015 came around. Hey guys, what's going on here? What's this about Brexit? Guys, someone help me! No. Flat lines.
It's when it flat lines. It's probably for the best. And yes, it's probably for the best that the sterling takes a hit because it allows them to be more competitive with their money.
True. But wow, that was. So, what do you think overall of this YouTube situation?
I think I want to know what the Wall Street Journal, what their purpose was. I think the whole thing's kind of retarded in the sense that it doesn't help anybody. It's only going to create more issues.
I just hate it in general. I mean, YouTube. A lot of YouTube. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of YouTubers. The two main drama news sources, Scarce and Keemstar, made themselves look like idiots in front of this whole situation and made it worse. And it's now just, and people like Philip DeFranco and H3 and Ethan and Ela from H3 are trying to find solutions around this. PewDiePie's trying it. PewDiePie's like saying, "I'm going to become friendly content," and then just made a joke about it. Oh man. You know, that's what it was. I also have another thing. Have you heard about the Daily Mail situation? This is also important.
No, what happened?
So, Daily Mail published an article called "Blood Money." YouTuber makes video showing how to stab people, which is not even true at all.
There's plenty of videos how to All right, you want to know how to stab somebody? You take a knife and you poke them with it.
No, I'm sorry. It was for a stab. The guy was. So this guy, he bought a quote unquote stab proof vest, right?
Right.
The stab proof vest was complete and utter garbage, and he made the video titled "How to Stab a Stab Proof Vest," and he just poked through it because it's a joke. And he's like, "What? Law enforcement needs to." He's trying to inform people, like saying, "Hey, everyone, listen. This is very scary. You need to put better money into your stab-proof vests."
Yeah, and the Daily News took it as an opportunity.
The Daily Mail. No, and the same guy who published this article, it's the same guy who back in 2013 managed to easily get a knife onto a plane.
Interesting.
So, I'm just going to say this for the record. It's the old me is really trying to beat YouTube and try to conquer, but it's not working. Again, because
no, it's working right now. It's just the same as I'll have arguments with people who say, I'm bringing politics into this. I know people don't want to hear it. But like people who say Obama was weak on Russia. Nope, Obama was strong on Russia. It's just that people want to see action in the form of something being taken down. But when people, so the example being YouTube, when YouTube loses its content creator, and the example being Russia, like when YouTube loses its ad revenues, just as like Russia got embargoed pretty severely, and by the way, the U.S. had a hand with OPEC in lowering oil prices purposely to take down Russia's profits, because Russia's a petrostate and they operate a lot of their budget on what they made off of oil. So with that in mind, when you take that money away from them, you cripple what you have. So in YouTube's case, by taking away the content by taking away the advertising, by falsely accusing content creators of XYZ, and cutting their ad revenue by up to 80 to 90%. Well, guess what? Those ad revenues aren't those content creators aren't going to want to create content, and therefore they'll start leaving. Because it's not good enough for them, which will ultimately hurt YouTube. Just the same as Russia, with the embargo, they're facing a severe GDP drop to the point where I think it's their government their
economy's going to collapse.
Their economy is contracting right now, and their economy is collapsing. That the inflation is sky high, and that the government, you don't hear a lot about, because the government has a lot of control over what's going on, but they're not able to keep control over the situation. Like, yeah, you're right. Obama gave away Crimea, but he gave a good slapping to Russia. Why do you want the Russians want this embargo and sanctions to end so badly, and why they want Donald Trump to do it? Because it's crippling them.
Yeah, but given the whole recent Syrian missile attack, I don't think those embargoes are going to go away anytime soon.
We'll see. I don't want to turn this into politics.
I don't want to. No, but actually, my friend told me about this back in 2015, so you're completely right on the money with everything. There's like, it's not even funny. Like,
I
no
know.
one seems to acknowledge that, and then, the whole time, I'm like, does anyone not remember there's an embargo on Russia that's really crippling their economy right now?
Apparently not. People forget things too easily.
Yeah, because I don't know. Also, there's a great Vice documentary called it's about Russian media. It's terrible over there.
I watched some of it. There's an even greater documentary showing Russian troops being there. The invisible ghost soldier who posts social media updates.
Selfie soldier. Selfie. I love those. I love that documentary. It's a real... Vice gets some really good documentaries.
Yeah, but then they went ultra hardcore left and I stopped watching them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They went so far left, I just couldn't take it anymore.
HBO manages to keep them not left, though. HBO, they're like TV shows on HBO, not left. You can watch them entirely, and you only state the facts. But ever since Vice, around I think it was almost when
2015, 2016.
At the end of 2015, because I would always watch a daily Vice update.
Same.
Then all of a sudden, I'm like, where's my Vice updates? Where's the war in Crimea? Ukraine.
They stopped that, then they stopped the other thing, then they threw everything behind Hillary, and that was like...
And I'm like, just ruined the best part about Vice.
That was the end of that. They went hardcore left. They started shilling for Hillary, and they just couldn't take it anymore. I said goodbye.
Listen, what made Vice cool was just them documenting.
Yeah, them doing their documentaries, going into dangerous war zones, videoing everything. Like Vice was created 2008, 2009 by a bunch of homegrown video amateur journalists, and they did a great job. And they started, reporting the real story. And then Robert Murdoch bought them out.
Oh, that's who bought them out?
I believe it was Murdoch.
We're looking this up right now.
And then they got bought out, and then they started having all this, corporate money come in, and then that's when they went down south.
Vice Media continued, resulting in a 5% stake. Continued to expand the coverage, focus around news and current events, and the August 2013, Robert Murdoch's 21st Century Fox invested $70 million in the U.S. No, this happened, who bought Vice? Maybe in 2016? 2015.
It said Murdoch had a stake, did it not?
Yeah, but that's back in 2013. Who bought Vice? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to look into this when I have some when I'm not...
Maybe I was wrong on that particular point.
No, you're definitely right, though, about someone buying it out. You're definitely right.
They might have just had an editor change or someone in the top staff, like the head editor, and that's where they went, their own separate way.
Yes. How about HBO Vice? Mwah. If you have a chance to watch HBO...
I watched some of their stuff.
It's really good. Any day of the week, I'll be like, yo, wait, there's Vice. Yo, wait. They get some really good... I think HBO documentary-wise is terrific, I think, personally.
I remember using part of their information they gave about the war in Afghanistan and Iraq and about the military waste in the high school project.
Oh, yeah. That happened.
But back to topic at hand. So we went over Attack on Titan because we didn't have anything to talk about.
I love how were like, so have you watched Attack on Titan, right?
Nope.
I thought
you watched it?
Nope.
Good conversation.
I wish Dio was here. Maybe he's watched Attack. No, Dio doesn't watch Attack on Titan. What am I saying? Dio's a very interesting man in IRL. All right. You go first. You go first.
So, Red vs. Blue Season 15.
That's what we wanted to talk about. Thank you. I knew we were forgetting something. Yeah, I think it's stupid.
I don't know. I think we haven't given it enough chance yet.
But we're... So,
I found... sorry, as someone who likes politics and military, I found the part where she's just going around the military base. I mean, going through the restricted military area is kind of funny. She's just shout a bunch of acronyms and you'll get through. And I'm just it's so true!
It is. It's and the guy's yeah, sure, go through.
It's we're the bomb squad. We're the da 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 da. It's over 5,000. It's over 5,000. That must be serious. Yeah. You guys should get going.
No, he's what about that guy? Why can't he speak? Oh, he's French.
We.
There's some good jokes in there. I ain't gonna lie. There are some good jokes in Red versus Blue, but like, when you're not, when it's too much main story, and also you don't have to watch season 14, which really annoyed me.
No, season 14 I didn't watch. I only watched I watched episode 8, 9, and 10 because that was its own mini series.
Wasn't that when they go into the live action form and meet their? I'm sorry, into real world. And
No, that was like episode 16 or 15. No, episode 8, 9, and 10 is Felix and Locust's past.
Oh, really?
Like after they were done with the military, when they were being bounty hunters.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like my friend told me, like, dude, season 14 is just complete filler. I'm like,
it's an entire filler arc. I was
like, where's the filler? What?
I'm just annoyed that they didn't start with the ending of season 13. No, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. We're all
like last
so
time
frustrated.
Last time we actually see them. By the way, they're
like, where is Tucker with the metal armor? Oh, and by the way, there was no. I didn't see a Tucker duplicate. Was there a Tucker? Well,
you could consider that guy who dropped his helmet down.
No, that guy was wearing Church's outfit.
You're right. There was no Tucker. Also, you know it's a complete fake group of people because Sarge is holding a railgun when Sarge would easily would question the guy and be like, "What are you doing here?" and then proceed to try not to shoot him with a shotgun, but then want to shoot him with the shotgun even more.
Yeah. It's not Sarge, obviously. There's no way they would let Caboose handle explosives.
And being quiet about it. I was like, Caboose, explosive, quietness.
Something doesn't make sense here. But what happens with Red vs. Blues? That's a great news story. I can't wait to see how this thing will go out. I feel like they started it wrong.
They did. They truly did. Like, I mean, like we as an audience know, but like, did they really have to start off with, "Hey, the Reds and Blues are traitors"? And I'm like, you're joking, right? They stopped Project Freelancer, managed to restore peace on the planet, for the record. Well, apparently, because if you listen to the background information, you're like, yeah, Chorus is good now. I'm like, where was that?
And then they wanted independence. And apparently the plot point is, or the reason why that the Reds and Blues are doing this, is because they want a free Chorus? They're a terrorist group now. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
So it's like, what's going on?
And where's Carolina? Hold on. Maybe there was a Tucker duplicate there, and I was wearing the old armor. But like, where's Tucker with the Mez armor? Where's Carolina and Washington? Where are all these different people whom we're missing?
We don't know. We don't know anything. Oh, I do like how the fact that they were like, "Hey, yeah, Ruby exists in this universe."
Ruby?
Yeah, they acknowledge it.
Ruby from Ruby.
Red, white, black, yellow, the anime.
Well, it's not an anime, but
I don't know.
Animes are made in Japan. I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening in, but
you're
it's
one
true.
of those people. Like, literally, people from Japan have come out and said, "Dude, an anime is whatever you want to call it." To me, I'm like, okay. I mean, would you not consider Avatar and Korra an anime?
Why? Because they were made here?
Yeah, but they're like still stylized artistically, and
they're stylized artistically by anime. They're actually probably the closest cartoon to anime.
I would say Samurai Jack's a little bit closer.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, but all right.
2D for maybe the old style of it.
I mean, season 4 tried putting a lot of CGI in there.
Yeah, and so does anime. Anime has a lot of CGI,
I guess. But anyway, back to Red versus Blue, because I don't want. I'm annoyed because I felt like they could have just done 10 seasons of Red versus Blue was perfect. Then when we got to season 11, I'm like, dude, are we really doing a 7-11 season of Red versus Blue?
7-11.
7-11. What? Wait, 7-11. Put that backwards. What we get?
11-7.
Master Chief, is that you? Ooh, you're actually giving. Oh yeah, by the way, but it was just like, don't get me wrong, the chorus arc is interesting, but at the end of season 11, you just kind of get bored by the whole thing. Then season 12 is like trying to make it serious. Then season 13 is like, we're at war, and then it takes forever to actually get to the war.
No, I mean, it got to the war pretty quickly. I liked I liked the whole season 11, 12, 13. I liked how they grew out Tucker's character more. I like how they grew out Washington's character a bit more. It was nice. It was fresh. Everything I thought was well paced. It was, well, you might not agree with me.
Well, no, I mean, I guess it was because like the first 10 seasons, like everything had pace and purpose.
I will definitely disagree with you there.
I respect your opinion fully, good sir. I respect it.
Everything before season 3 or even up to season 4 was like them doing their own thing.
Yeah, but
like that, some of those simulations, like they're just like just a wee bit out there.
I know. But
then they got blasted 1,000 years into the future, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Like if you really started thinking about what they did in the first few seasons, it really didn't make any sense.
Listen, Red versus Blue is sometimes a drug trip. But have they done a Ruby crossover yet, or no?
No.
Why haven't they done that yet?
Because it will resolve. Oh my god. Result in someone's getting their butt kicked. I'm gonna go with the Reds and Blues getting their butt kicked because Ruby's too fast for them.
And also, let's just face it, Yang would just go. I'm calling it Super Saiyan. I know you're gonna hate me for it, but
Yang would die to the bullets. She gets shot and killed.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Their auras are pretty strong.
All right, but I hope season 15 turns out to be good. I skipped season 14 because it was legit filler, and my friend messaged me and he was like, "Yo, have you seen it yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've seen it." Oh, speaking about seeing stuff, oh wait, hold on, we got a caller. Hello. I'm sorry. Hello, you're on the Geeks with Pizza podcast. How may we help you?
Hello there. Many greetings.
Konnichiwa. Dio.
Hola, Hotaro.
Donde está la tío? Oh wow, you actually came on. Did you hear us call you or something?
What?
Yeah, we were like, man, I wish Dio came on.
Oh no, like I was just I'm sorry I was like gonna go on today anyways, but like I was just busy with a couple of things. One of those things being watching the newest Death Battle. Have you seen it yet?
No, actually, I was about to tell Matt that.
What's the
Voltron versus the Megazord.
Yes.
It's go. It's morphin' time.
I might just send that to Emmy.
Dio, it's morphin' time. Dragon Zord.
Oh my god, that's pretty funny, actually.
9mm pistol. I can't stop saying it.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Oh my god.
That is never gonna get old.
Man, Matt, I gotta introduce you to a great meme called the Arrow Season 4 memes, where it was like...
Oh wait, Arrow is an archer?
No, like...
Archer.
What? No, Archer. No, like Arrow, like Green Arrow.
Oh, no.
Season 4 had some of the best memes. There was a character whose name's John Deagle, but everyone called him Black Driver. And then he would he would always drive around with his black helmet on and just be like, in a van, he would be like, get in the seat, Black Driver coming. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't get it.
Justice has a new real man.
God. Oh, dude, this is gonna be good. Dio, how you been, dude?
Pretty dang good. Let's see. What has happened in my life that's significant? Okay. So, not sure if you know this, but this summer I will be going to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, let's hope there's no giant mechs there. Oh, I want that mech battle.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait, that actually reminds me, wasn't there supposed to be, a robot battle between, an American robot and a Japanese robot? Did that ever, come to fruition?
No, someone, I'm not sure, I think they're still waiting on it, or someone backed down entirely, because I think NASA is helping fund a giant mech for some reason, the American mech. And then the Japanese is just a Japanese mech. You heard about this, right, Matt?
What happened?
There was supposed to be a mech duel between America and Japan for shits and giggles.
Oh, I heard about it. I saw something on YouTube on my wall. or YouTube on my wall, Facebook on my wall.
So wait, Dio, when do you go to Japan?
I will be going from the end of June through the middle of July, pretty much. I'll be staying there for 3 weeks.
Oh, dude, that's awesome! Congratulations, Dio.
Heck yeah, man.
Hope you become fabulous when you get there. You know, just fabulous.
I see. I'm trying to like brush up on a little bit of Japanese, like so I'm not completely clueless when I get there. So, like, I was talking to one of my friends today who actually studies Japanese, and like, I was like telling him, yeah, I know a couple of like Japanese phrases, and I began like listing some phrases. He gives me like the biggest what the heck look, and like he's just like, dude, you just screwed those up so badly.
Haven't.
And I'm just like, okay, so I'm worse at Japanese than I initially thought.
It's alright, we're all worse than Japanese than we initially thought.
I mean, yeah. Kawaii, yo. I wish I brought Christine. Oh my god. I wish I had Christina on. She would just be like all over that nonsense. I don't know, but I'm good. Good for you, Dio. Good for you.
I am really looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, Dio, a new Transformers trailer came out.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, no, Dylan, hold on. Is the new trailer... What, is the new trailer just like 3 minutes straight of, I fight like a girl, I'm proud to be a girl?
I mean, you're not wrong, but sure.
No, did you see that trailer?
No.
Oh, okay, so there's this Transformers trailer. I guess there's a new character who's like a girl, pretty much. She's like a new main character. And like, throughout the entire movie, throughout the entire trailer, she's like narrating how she fights like a girl, and how like, like she's like, Charles Bully like taunting her for like being a girl, I guess, and like the feminist, like they're just shoving feminism down our throats with this trailer.
It's a Michael Bay movie. If it's not over-sexualizing women, it's making them feminists.
No, it's not. They're not actually over-sexualizing anything. I mean, because I thought that the main character's a little girl, that'd be really weird and creepy. But like, first, all right, I don't watch Transformers for feminist messages. I watch Transformers to see robots fight each other. What is it with this fight like a girl stuff in my Transformers trailer?
Oh! Actually, you're going to hate that then. Because, in the new Transformers trailer, I think Michael Bay's trying to keep pushing towards trying to push towards feminism because, I'm not going to give it away, but what makes Optimus Prime go evil, it kind of, you're like, really? Really?
Oh, just tell me what it is.
I think they're doing a female version of the Quintessons, I think?
Oh.
Because you see a female voice and then Optimus Prime's eyes turn purple and you're just like, what just happened? What just happened? What?
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like that incredibly stupid thing in Fast and Furious 8 where, like, Dom turns evil for like, no reason at all.
Dude. We're supposed to be seeing it this weekend. Mandel, Jack, apparently. Apparently they're coming home for the weekend, and I was like, really?
I don't know. I mean, if like they're coming home for the weekend, I think I might consider coming back.
Do you have Friday off or no?
I do not have Friday off, but I still have the rest of the weekend. So
yeah.
No. Also, I only have one class on Friday, so it's really not that big of a deal for me.
I have 2 classes. Dio, don't be me. Don't get 6 classes.
I only have 4 classes.
You're lucky.
I think that's how many classes you're supposed to have in Gettysburg.
Yeah, but I got labs as well, and labs are meh. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, Dio. I've been out of it. We've been talking about a lot of nonsense. Someone leaked the Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer. We talked about the YouTube ad revenue situation. Me and Matt mentioned Attack on Titan for how many seconds?
About 30.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't like season 2 supposed to be coming out?
It started already. First episode's out, but neither of us have watched it. So it's just like, hey, did you know season 2 started? Yeah, season 2 started.
Right.
Did you watch it? No. Did you watch it? No. Okay. Time to move on.
Then we proceed to talk about Red versus Blue, and I'm just like, I don't even know anymore. I'm hoping the 15th season's good. The chorus arc was interesting. I did say it was bad earlier, but you know what? It's interesting at least. They did something unique.
Yeah, I liked it.
I've still yet to watch Ruby.
You haven't watched Ruby yet?
3 and 4.
What?
Matt.
What?
Dio,
What?
help me. Dio.
What?
Dio, freeze time. I don't care. Just do it.
Zawardo! Tokyo Tamare.
What?
Don't mess with Dio. This man's crazy.
Korena Zawardo.
Oh,
It's alright. It's kind of sad that I memorized like a lot of Dio's lines from JoJo.
yeah, but he's a very fabulous man, Dio.
Dio was like such an awesome villain.
He's over the top, but has fun being over the top. We need that now. And I say that, and then next thing you know, we're never going to get any more over the top villains for quite some time.
There's a few over the top villains.
True. Oh, Dio, did you see the Thor Ragnarok trailer?
Oh yes! Oh my gosh! Oh, I love that.
Yes! I know him. He's a friend from work.
That scene made me smile so much. I love that part of the trailer so much.
Yeah, Matt. Thor's about to battle some he doesn't know who he's about to fight in this gladiator arena. Then the announcer, it's Willem Dafoe, and he's like, "No, time for your incredible." Then the Hulk comes out, and then Thor, instead of screaming, he's like, "Yes!"
Apparently, Charlie.
And then,
Murphy
everyone's
died.
looking at him funny in the Coliseum,
Charlie Murphy
and then
died.
Thor's just like,
I don't know
"He's
who he
a
is.
friend from work."
Oh, come on. Dude, I like how Guardians is a 70s nostalgia trip, but Thor's like, let's go retro 80s guns blazing aliens edition. I'm like, nice. Just nice.
There was one part of the Thor trailer where it showed Loki holding 2 daggers in his hand, and immediately my mind went to Smite, because in Smite, Loki does use 2 daggers as weapons.
Maybe Tom Hiddleston plays a lot of Smite in his free time when he's not starring in movies. He's like,
Oh my gosh.
that's meta. That's meta.
That would be awesome.
Well, I gotta show you something.
Ooh, sure. Oh, boy. Yeah.
NPC mimicking real life.
Oh, I saw that on Reddit. It's so hilarious. Oh, man.
I got this. Fails.
Dio.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was going to tell you something else. I'm literally losing my mind right now because we've been having interesting weeks here at WRPR with the Geeks with Pizza podcast, and I don't even know what's happening right now. I'm out.
What do you mean?
Lots of work, loads of money. I haven't had.
What money?
Don't tell them about our secret budget we have underneath our dorms, Matt.
Dylan, come on, you're a college student. College students don't have money.
Tell that to my friends. Well, on campus.
Yeah, sometimes people just seem to have so much money.
And then
it's just I look at them and I'm like, I work 12 hours a week, and I know that's really not a lot, and I could be doing a lot more, but that's the money that I make, and I have to send part of that money off, and I just don't have any money. I'm poor. But I always will have money to spend on my girlfriend.
Yeah. By the way, Dio, how's your job going?
My job?
Yeah. Didn't you get a job?
Okay, so, I actually quit that job, a very long time ago because, I could not balance out my homework and my job all at the same time, and, it was just really tough, because I got this job at, the beginning of the school year, and I just had a lot of trouble adjusting, so I kind of just, resigned for a bit. And also, I couldn't get paid unless I had, my information on me, my social security and passport and, that type of stuff. And I didn't have that on me at the time, so really it was just a mess.
I get you. Man.
You wanna...
Well, no, we still got... We got 10 more minutes. Yeah, so Dio...
Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 got its teaser leaked online, and the internet's confused right now and happy. And we're also happy and confused on the podcast as well.
Well, it could be a good game or it could be a bad game.
Well, does it look good?
It's all CG.
It's an all CG cutscene. We see Darth Maul, not robot leg Darth Maul, but fight Yoda. We see Clone Wars stuff. We see the new movie stuff. It's weird right now.
Huh. Seems promising.
Promising.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Darth Maul, so I actually found the time to watch the Ben Kenobi versus Darth Maul fight from Rebels.
And what'd you think of it?
Beautiful, right?
Yeah, I actually thought it was really good. It was really well done. Like, I don't know. I can see why some people would be disappointed because like they were expecting like a full-on fight. No, that's not what the scene's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be like, the way I interpret the scene is, this is Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. They are some of the last remnants of the Clone Wars. They are like arch enemies, like ever since Obi-Wan was a Padawan, and now they have their last showdown, and well, he defeats Maul yet again, and then like right before Maul dies, there's harmony between them. Like Maul tells Obi-Wan to protect the Chosen One, who would of course be Luke Skywalker.
I think that's just because he wanted the Emperor to die at this point.
No, I'd be like, Maul had been dead long ago. Like, he's been wanting to kill Palpatine ever since Palpatine betrayed him in Clone Wars, and then...
Right.
I mean... Yeah, like, at first, a lot of people were like, I don't like this fight being short. I'm like, you do realize Obi-Wan's almost in his 60s, and Darth Maul has robot legs, and let's be realistic here, is probably even older than Obi-Wan, for that matter.
I mean, realistically, both of them are still Jedi Masters. There are plenty of old Jedis who are just obscenely powerful and a skilled duelist. But what it means when you're older is they're less likely to start dancing around doing the quick flurries of attacks that you saw when they were younger. Instead, they're more likely to be more calculating with their moves and try to end things as quickly as possible. And that was the original concept for Star Wars fights. It was the original concept for that it was using, because those forms of fighting, it was like how a samurai fought. You always kept the blade moving.
Well, and also, like, you see Obi-Wan change his stance from his Episode 3 position to...
the Qui-Gon stance.
Yeah. And... for the record, Maul tried using the same tactic on Kenobi that he did with Qui-Gon, if you really pay attention. Like, people were pointing that out. It's like, Maul tried to go up for the bump, but Kenobi saw that and just slit right through.
It was purposeful. The only reason why Obi-Wan took that stance was so that way he could bait Maul into doing the same trick that he did originally. Only for him to slash through. That's how a true master fights. And you have to remember, even though it wasn't the true Darth Vader at that moment, because the true Darth Vader came out many years later, but he defeated Darth Vader in his prime, technical prime, force prime at least.
Anakin Skywalker prime, let's believe it's that.
Well, you have to remember this. He was at the strongest point, at least force-wise, he'd ever been. He only knew one form of combat fighting, the Form 5, but Anakin was an undoubted master at that. And with, I think Obi-Wan uses Form 3. He was able to take on the newly minted Darth Vader, and caused him to become, the true Darth Vader.
True.
The one that learned all the fighting techniques and uses the Force for everything. But many of his he's not technically not as strong as Anakin was, because many of his midi-chlorians got destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Vader is still insanely powerful, but he got pretty much when he got the suit, he got nerfed.
Basically, he got nerfed, everyone. Except for that scene.
The only protection that it provides is that, first off, Darth Vader could probably get shot several times over and be perfectly okay with it. Not only that, I think he actually can block blaster shots with his hands.
Yeah, he can. That's what he did with Han Solo in Empire Strikes Back.
but it can also protect him from lightsaber strikes. Ahsoka, if Anakin wasn't wearing the armor, Ahsoka would have killed him.
And then also with yet again with Empire Strikes Back, like he was fighting Luke. Luke struck his arm with his lightsaber, but like the armor deflected it.
Right.
I
also heard another interesting thing about the armor. Apparently, Palpatine purposefully made the armor like uncomfortable and like limit Vader, I guess, so he wouldn't overthrow him.
Yeah.
There was another part of that thing that made it weak to electrical strikes, which is why Vader never uses Force Lightning, because it screws with his suit's electronics.
That explains the heavy breathing nonsense.
And that was also made purposeful so that way Vader could stop him. I mean, realistically, if Vader never got the suit, his force powers would be beyond Sidious. But because he got the suit and half his body was burned off, his power was pretty much equal to that, if not a tad bit greater than the Emperor. But he was nerfed by the suit, and one of the Emperor's force powers, the Force Lightning, was strong enough to keep Vader at bay because it would have killed him.
Yeah.
Though I'm not sure how Vader would have been able to fight Force. I think it's called Force Storm anyway. Remember when Palpatine can summon that like giant Force dragon or something?
Yes, I do.
And literally obliterate an entire fleet in space.
Yeah. Well, that's not canon anymore.
It's not canon, but still.
It's not canon. Welcome to me every time I talk to Richard, and he's like, "Why do you hate Episode 7?" And I'm like, "Dude, the stuff that they're doing from the old canon is just trash."
Okay, so what do you guys think? What do you guys hope to see in like The Last Jedi?
I haven't watched Episode 7 yet, so I can't give you an answer.
Oh, you haven't?
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah. Actually, one of my friends today, he showed me a flash drive. He has all the original uncut Star Wars movies on his flash drive. He's like, if you ever want them, let me know. I'm like, dude, thanks. You just got them right there. I'm like, dang. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, by the way, Dio, Matt, what type of pizza we're calling this today? The flavor of the podcast.
I mean, I've only been here for like 20 minutes, so I'm not one to make the call.
I think we should have... We should have Margarita.
Margarita, okay.
Margarita.
We already did that last week, Ricardo.
What?
Okay, so I've been rewatching Sonic for Hire lately.
Oh, God.
What?
Link with like the margaritas.
Oh, boy.
They're like, I'm looking back at like all those like old sprite animation shows, like there was Sonic for Hire.
Steven, don't say. What? Wait, what? What? Say that again, Dio. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Like I'm just thinking back to like all those like animated sprite series that they used to make, like there was Sonic for Hire, like Mega Man dies at the end. Oh, there was also this series called Morty Combat, not the Morty we know.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I was actually watching like Morty Combat like this morning because like I never actually watched it before, and they ended the series on a cliffhanger. Like they made a season 1 and just never continued it.
Because here's the thing, it's called budgeting, and it never really worked out that well.
True.
It's bad. I don't know. All right, you know what? I got something. I'm trying to also think of a song for the finale, but
Just play the Attack on Titan ending song.
I was thinking of something more stupid, only because it's like, please tell me. Oh no, they don't have it.
You're gonna have to do it. Play Attack on Titan ending.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like really being quiet right now. It's yeah, you know what? We're going to do. I don't. Yep. Oh yeah, it's 3 minutes. Awesome. So yeah, we got 3 more minutes left. I wanted to play the Power Rangers theme, but at the exact same time, I was like, "Oh, should I just do that next week?"
Go go Power Rangers. Da 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 da.
Yeah, I'm putting that on. I'm sorry, Matt. We'll do.
It's alright.
What a beautiful Dwang.
Dwang. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got a 4-minute version. We're good.
Alright.
All right. So we got 2 more minutes left. Do you guys want to say anything else before we end the podcast? Because
I'm good.
oh yeah, Dio. This was the funny thing. As soon as we started recording, the audio started screwing up. I was like, wow, we're going to lose the whole podcast again, aren't we? So I ran over and I'm like, Matt, we're professionals.
I started just doing this whole little thing. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just doing this accent. Screw it. I'm going to start singing the Mario theme song while doing this little song. So I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just singing, so I got you and I got this. I'm doing something for your entertainment. And I should really stop this because I think it's annoying. But whatever, play the song.
Oh, Dio, have you seen How It Should Have Ended Logan?
Oh, I thought you were going
my
to play the
God.
song.
No, I have not. I'm watching that right now.
It's terrific. Yep, no worries. We got 1 more minute. Well, I think we'll just end it right here, I guess.
Yeah, because they're going to want to start immediately. That's why I was trying to say we should probably end it, and so that way you have a chance to play the song before they're like, all right, time for our show.
No worries. All right, and everyone, thank you again for tuning into the Geeks with Pizza podcast. My co-host is
Matthew Padilla.
Caller.
And Dio?
All right, thanks again, and remember, everyone, stay mighty morphin, and let's hope Battlefront 3 turns out to be
Battlefront 2.
EA's Battlefront 2, you know what I mean. Good night.